Spirits on Spirits podcast, where we mix ghost stories with a little liquid courage. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Nate, and together we dive into the eerie, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying, all while enjoying a drink or two. Each episode will explore haunted places, ghostly encounters, and paranormal mysteries, pairing them with the perfect cocktail to keep our nerves steady. So grab a glass, turn down the lights, and join us as we sip, shiver, and swap some spine-chilling stories.
Because here at Spirits on Spirits, the only thing stronger than the ghosts are our drinks.
What up, Boneyard Bros? Welcome back to another episode of Spirits on Spirits. I'm one of your co-hosts, Nate. I'm sitting here with my other co-host,
Aiden.
How we doing today, Aiden?
Chilling.
Nice. Yeah, we're quite literally
chilling. It's freezing outside.
It is so freaking cold, dude. So cold. Yeah, up here in cold Massachusetts or something.
Massachusetts.
It's really freaking cold. So we're hanging in there like everyone else is trying to get through at this point. And I'm sure, a lot of you are probably in the same boat as us. So yeah, we're here. We're getting through and one day at a time. So
Yeah, I know you're not a cold weather guy.
no, I hate the cold weather. With a burning passion.
I've decided recently that I like it because I feel like if you live in a place that has no seasons, like it's just 60 degrees or more all year round, that gets kind of boring and old. So, gotta have the snow, gotta have the cold every once in a while, because then it also makes you appreciate the warmth.
No, I could wake up every single morning appreciating 75 and sunny.
Well,
every single morning. You know what I did this morning? I walked to work. You know what happened on that walk to work? Which, mind you, I am properly dressed. I have full pants on. I have wool socks on. I have full shoes on. I have a very thick, parka jacket.
Sure.
I have gloves on. I have a winter hat on. I have sunglasses covering my eyes. I got everything on. You know what happened on that walk?
What?
My right pinky toe was so cold that it felt like it snapped off in my shoe. My hands were stinging from pain from being so cold. And I had thick winter gloves on. So, yeah, you're right. So, I do think I could live in a world where I don't have to experience that for 4 months out of the year, if we're being honest.
You got to get hand warmers.
I'm not shoving hand warmers in my gloves every time I have to walk somewhere.
Well, then your hands are going to feel like they're going to fall
Yeah,
off.
this is fucking ridiculous, dude. Give me 75 and sunny every single day. I need it.
You got to move.
Yeah, I do.
It's not going to happen here.
No, it isn't. Well, not for 30 more years.
That's fair.
Yeah,
but
so I don't. And it'll be a big bummer when it does happen here because it's not supposed to happen here.
And also probably the ocean levels will rise and Salem will probably just be under the ocean.
No, I know. Point. Nebraska will be beachfront.
I know.
Which that brings us to our story today. This place
will also be beachfront.
Where are we headed today, Aiden?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines? Or Des Moines? Or Des Loins?
You ever been?
No, I have not. Have you?
Not to Des Moines. I've been to Iowa. Never Des Moines.
Have you been to Iowa?
Sioux City.
Oh.
Yeah. Had lunch there. It was lunch.
Magical.
It was lunch.
Man.
It's also, Sioux City is on the border of 3 states. So it's 3 separate cities, but it's one city.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska.
That's pretty cool.
I think.
Just all touching shoulders.
So I was staying in Sioux City, South Dakota. I had lunch in Sioux City, Iowa. And just for shits and gigs, I drove down to Sioux City, Nebraska. I think it's Nebraska.
You have to.
Sioux City, Nebraska.
Have to see all 3 cities.
I think it's pretty cool that it's like a tri-state
Just all rubbing fronts there.
Rub fronts.
Um, that's pretty cool. Didn't Carson go to Iowa?
She went to the University of Iowa, yeah.
Is that in Des Moines?
Iowa City,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Is that close to?
No idea. I don't know the geography of Iowa very
No,
well.
that's fair. Well, we're headed to Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines. It's an interesting name to say that.
Des Moines.
How did people say it from Iowa? Did they have an accent?
I think it's just Des Moines.
Des Moines. Des Moines. I don't know. I'm just.
I don't think they would say it like that.
I don't know. That's
Probably
like that's a
just Des Moines.
corn state, right?
Iowa, I want to say it is.
Yeah, I think so. You get them corn sweats.
I'm not the Iowa expert in my household.
Fair.
So
That's fair. We'll have to outsource and ask Carson some of these questions at some point.
we will.
All right. Well, we're headed to Des Moines. And while we head there, Aiden, what are we sipping on?
So we are sipping on a drink that has a very fun name and also sounds very tasty and looks very tasty. It's called the Fuzzy Navel.
Ooh.
And it is very simple. Probably the second simplest cocktail we've made after the straight whiskey that I had
Yeah.
that one episode. But it's literally just half peach schnapps and half orange juice. And then you garnish with an orange slice and you call it a day.
First off, that's a large orange slice.
So, it's a huge orange slice. But it's also, I did a lot of volume of cocktail, and I did it's in a tiki glass.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be in a highball, which is a little bit smaller. But this ended up being a cup of each. So we'll see how slobbered I get
I'm
on this drink.
very curious.
Yeah.
I just wonder the story in which this drink got made. It had to have been a bartender that was light on alcoholic,
Everything. Yeah.
And someone was like, I need a drink. And the bartender was like, I can give you orange juice and peach snaps. I wonder if it's called the Fuzzy Navel because it like tickles your nose when you sniff it. Sniff it.
I don't know the history behind the name. Oh.
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 Well, should we cheers and then you sniff it? Oh, you sniffed it. You got to sniff. I also
sniff there.
I do want to apologize. My sniff it came out, I think, a little more aggressive than I was anticipating. Does it tickle your nose?
I guess a little bit.
A little
you could
bit?
say, sure.
There's no like hand that reaches up and goes tickle, tickle, tickle.
It's the peach fuzz. Oh, it's the peach fuzz. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Smart.
Fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy Navel.
Why is orange navel?
Navel. I think that there's navel oranges.
Oh, that makes sense.
I just got it.
There we go. We're cracking codes over here.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, you want to get into it? Let's cheers and send it.
Cheers,
to Des Moines.
sipperoo, and then get into it.
Let's do. Good cheers.
Ooh, good sip too. Yeah, that's tasty. Very fruity, as one would expect from orange and peach. You can definitely you definitely taste the peach.
Does it come across as strong?
No,
No.
it also doesn't look strong. It just looks like orange juice.
It does. Like a very light orange juice.
But that's half peach schnapps.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
What's the APV of peach schnapps?
it's 15%.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like,
It's like a strong beer.
yeah, I mean, wait, is like vodka and stuff, is that 80 proof or is that
It's
40
like
proof?
30%, in between 30 and 40%.
Okay, yeah. So I looked it up. 1 cup of an alcohol is 5 jiggers worth. So technically, this would be 5 shots of alcohol.
Yeah.
But if you do the math on like the percentage,
Yeah.
it's probably like 2.5,
Yeah.
maybe 3
Of like actual, well,
of like actual
because I
alcohol.
think wine is around. I always thought wine was 30%.
30%?
Is wine not 30%
No, God, no.
APV?
I don't think so. That's way high.
What is the stereotypical percentage of wine?
Stereotypical?
Oh, it's 12%.
Yeah.
So this is a little stronger than I
Okay,
thought.
so yeah, okay.
So you're having like 3 glasses of wine.
So I'm not getting crazy here.
No, you're not.
This isn't that bad.
No,
All right. I feel better about myself now.
as you should.
At first I was like, might be excessive,
Yeah.
but now I feel better.
You'll be fine.
All right, so let's get into my story,
Let's do it.
if I'm not mistaken, is a Spirits on Spirits first.
Are we firstin'?
We're first in
Ooh,
and
that's
thirstin'
first.
for this Fuzzy Navel.
Let's do it.
We're doing, actually, what have we not done yet? Rip some off.
We haven't done a roller rink.
That's true.
Have we done a carnival?
Not that I can think of.
Have we done an automotive body shop?
No.
Have we done a place that carries a selection of meats and cheeses?
Arby's? We've not done an
No,
Arby's.
I just meant like a meat and cheese shop. Have we done a Chuck E. Cheese?
No Chucks.
No no Charles Edward cheeses. Have we done? Trying to think of like actual places now. Have we done? I don't know. I give up. Tell me.
Doing a high school.
Ooh, a high school.
Yeah.
We're going back to high school, dude.
I don't think we've done a high school. I could be wrong.
I don't think we've done a high school either.
So
Spirits on Spirits first?
Spirits on Spirits first.
Let's go, dude.
All right, let's get into it. So, the high school that we're doing is Lincoln High School.
Word.
It was conceived in the context of growth, early 20th century growth.
Nice. There you go. Growth.
In Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Nate just broke his mic.
We're going to roll with it, though.
As the south side of the city expanded, the existing Des Moines East High School became overcrowded. Responding to this demand, voters passed a $950,000 bond issue in 1918 that was specifically
That's
to
a big-ass bond in 1918.
It's a big deal.
That's a lot of money.
But it was to fund the construction for a whole high school. So,
That's fair.
imagine building a high school now for $1 million. Probably would not be
A very big
a
high
very
school.
big
No,
high school.
it
Or
would not.
maybe it would be big, but it wouldn't be very nice.
No.
Construction began shortly thereafter, and by 1923, the new building opened with facilities designed to meet the educational and social needs of the time. Upon completion, it had 55 classrooms.
That's a lot of classrooms.
Is it? I feel like it's like sizable, but
55? I mean, you got to think. There's how many kids in each room? Let's say 20.
yeah.
So 20 times 55 is 2,000 and something, like around 2,000.
No, that'd be 1,500-ish.
1,500. All right, word. So
So
that's like, no, you're right. That's kind of like a small to medium sized high school.
So I will say the student capacity was 1,300.
Oh, okay. So you didn't actually do the math. You cheated. You're such an asshole.
I wanted to see you
because
do
you
the math.
looked at me like no, and you definitely didn't do the math at all.
No, I did do the math in my head. 55 times 20 is up 1,500.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, it had 55 classrooms, one large auditorium, 2 gyms, science labs, art and music rooms, cafeteria, and I think the coolest part, a swimming pool.
Nice. That's
I feel
pretty
like
cool.
most high schools don't have a swimming pool.
No?
Right?
An indoor swimming pool in a high school? That's
I don't
pretty
know
cool.
that it was indoor.
Well, it's Iowa. It wasn't outside.
That's fair.
Dude, the way you said 55 reminded me of, have you ever seen the I Think You Should Leave skit where he goes, can I get 55 burgers, 45
Yeah.
tacos, 35 chicken nuggets? And that was the way you said that. That was funny. Yeah. No, I'm sure the Des Moines swim team was roaring, dude.
Yeah. Those husky,
Whoa.
not husky,
I think you just called the state of Iowa fat.
corn husk.
You just fat. Everyone that went to that high school was fat.
What would the term be for like someone who's just like built like
Sturdy?
no, just I don't know. Like the
And it was like, yeah, the swim team only had cannonball competitions.
like those like corn farm boys that are like
I mean, corn fed. You get them
sure, corn fed. Yeah,
corn
let's go with
fed
that.
boys.
Anyway, during the 1960s, it went through a series of expansions in order to modernize. So in 1962, a whole new wing was added.
Wow.
In 1963, a faculty lounge was constructed. In
No
1964,
way. I don't know why you needed that in your story.
dude, you know,
There was a faculty lounge in 1964.
all right, you know what? I'll go fuck myself.
Well, you did just call them all fat 2 seconds ago.
I didn't call him fat. I was
You
trying to
said,
find the right term.
uh,
Anyway, now let's get into the haunts.
do they have to expand the size of the doorways so they can all fit?
Oh man, double wide doors.
Yeah, double wide doors. The McDonald's, the cafeteria was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, they have a McDonald's on campus.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the auditorium for the haunts. This was like the number one place that came up when I looked up hauntings at this school. And I want to preface this whole story by saying, it's a high school. Kids will be kids. They tell stories, and not everything that we're told or that I'm going to tell is necessarily true. A lot of it is probably just kids telling spooky stories to each other. But with that being said, the most frequently reported haunting location is the auditorium, especially the balcony and the lighting booth areas. So, according to multiple sources, there have been flashing lights reported in the auditorium's lighting booth, even when the space is locked and no one's present.
Oh, shoot.
Wooden folding chairs in the balcony are said at times to swing up and down as though moved by hands that can't be seen. There are cold spots, unexplained cold spots.
Wow.
Curtains and ropes backstage may rustle spontaneously with no discernible breeze, despite the lack of ventilation there. And some visitors have reported unexplained tapping or banging sounds on the stage floor or balcony seats. Next, we'll go to the backstage wings and the paint room. So, another cluster of stories comes from the theater wings and the paint room, where sets and costumes are stored. Yeah, paint room.
Sounds like a crazy high school.
Sets and costumes are stored and prepped for performances on stage.
Huh.
Witnesses, who are typically students involved in the drama or theater, have claimed that they will get a sense of being watched intensely, even when they're alone, especially in the paint room. And some have recounted the sensation of invisible fingers or a presence brushing up their back.
Whoa. Feel like this ghost was like a student that was doing the plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like a former teacher that was a director or like in charge of stuff.
Or just someone who fucking loves the theater.
Maybe.
And then just like kind of generally throughout the school, there are cold spots and like shadows are seen every once in a while. Like other light anomalies. But now I'll get into like kind of some of the theories. So obviously it's an old building. It's like over 100 years old.
Sure.
And it's had numerous renovations, and it's got hidden spaces and unused infrastructure like tunnels and old pools and forgotten maintenance areas and stuff like that. Which
a lot of weird shit
can kind of
around
lend
these
themselves to eerie atmospheres every once in a while. So it has the building has a basement with old swimming pool remnants and service tunnels beneath parts of the complex. So our high school had tunnels.
Yeah, it did.
And one of
used to sneak down there.
One of the things that I will say about this is that students talk, and students I don't know, spread rumors and lies and stuff.
100%.
Do you remember Skittles?
Yeah.
So at our school there was this story about a guy who lived in our basement named Skittles.
Which there was definitely a guy that lived in that basement.
So our basement was actually part of the Salem tunnel system.
Yes.
And so it's entirely possible
yes.
that someone could have just gotten in there.
100%. And was living down there. There was a mattress, in the wall. Did you ever see the mattress?
No. I remember seeing that chair, under the spotlight in the middle.
Dude, that was fucking... I remember that. And the light was, swinging back and forth.
Yeah, not
and
great.
That was... Oh, my gosh. That was someone... I think that was someone that did that, on purpose to fuck with people.
Obviously.
But I will say, that was super creepy. But there was definitely a hobo that lived down there. I don't know if his name was Skittles, but there was definitely a
I would put money on his name not being Skittles.
Maybe. But there was there was a mattress in that hole in the wall. So yeah, I do remember that.
Remember it was also just dark, there was no proper lighting down there.
Do you remember when we went down and we hit you with a bunch of tennis balls?
I do. We had our lacrosse practice down there one day.
We didn't have practice.
Oh no, not practice. We just went down there. And screwed around.
Yeah, just I think during class,
because there was there was a lacrosse net down there randomly.
Yeah, no, we brought it down there.
Did you?
Yeah, me and someone else brought it down there.
But yeah, I was practicing to become the lacrosse goalie. I didn't actually end up becoming the lacrosse goalie. I played a different position, but at that point, I was next in line to become the goalie, and I went down there with them, and they started. I mean, I stood in goal, and they started pelting me with tennis balls to quote unquote practice.
I do remember that. It was a lot of fun.
Not for me. Anyway, so importantly, there are no official records of any death or event at Lincoln High School that's been documented in newspapers, historical records, or anything like that.
We want the
deaths verified. So, another kind of point to it could just be high school students being high school students telling stories.
Yeah, I will say I'm probably leaning that way on this one because kids,
you
if you're spending 4 fucking years in a building, you get bored.
Yeah.
You spend 8 hours every day. You make shit up all the fucking time.
Yeah,
just cause. So, yeah, no, I 100% think that is just high school students being high school students. But I could be wrong. But I don't think I am.
So that's Lincoln High School. I'll kick us off with our ranking. I'm gonna go, just the H.
Yeah, I'll give it an H too.
I don't think realistically it's haunted. I did it as more of a spirits on spirits first.
For sure, just to do
a high school.
Yeah.
And also it's still a functioning high school.
Yeah.
So if you go to Lincoln High School or you are an alumni of Lincoln High School, reach out to us and let us know if you've had any weird experiences there.
As of right now, we don't think that shit's haunted.
Yeah, we are leaning on the skeptical side of this one. So
we are. All right. So you just want to refresh, reload, and get back to it?
Refresh, reload, and get back into it.
We're back.
So back,
dude. Dude, so, okay. I think, first off, I'm pulling up my Google Doc right now. I couldn't spell Des Moines for the life of me on the Google Doc, so I just did Iowa podcast. Like usually I title it the name of the city,
Sure.
but I could not for the life of me spell Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Oh, oh shit.
That was quite the groan.
Yeah, sorry, everyone. And I just pulled a bunch of equipment down with me. Um, Dude, I'm actually kind of liking the
The handheld.
just holding the mic. So I
We'll
might
see how it does with audio.
Yeah, we'll be curious. All right. So, uh, hold on. I'm trying to find my place. Yeah.
And action.
All right. So we have another Spirits on Spirits first.
Ooh.
Another one.
All right.
Do you know? So you know museums?
No.
Well, okay, asshole. You know what a museum is, right? Um,
Yeah, I know what a museum is.
and you know what a All right, never mind. So do you know? Have you ever heard of Drake University?
Is that where you learn how to rap?
No. um. Have you not? I take it as you've not heard it.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. What about both university?
Both?
Yeah, both of these nuts in your face.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Oh my
man.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
got
that's-
him. That was a
That's
good one.
so childish.
No, but Drake University. So we are doing today the Drake University Municipal Observatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a first. I don't.
Yeah, I definitely don't think we've done a planetarium or well, an observatory isn't a planetarium, but
It's an observatory.
it's an observatory. It's where you get the big ass telescopes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is where the first ever moon was seen.
Sick, dude. Sick.
I wonder if someone's ever stood in front of one of the telescopes and like mooned it and been like, Gary, you can see the moon.
100%. 100%. You don't
Dude,
think that NASA scientists
that's
are just
actually-
like pulling pranks on Gary?
That's actually how we got our first ghost. He was up there and then he fell because he was 100 feet in the air for the bit. So, no, I'm kidding. But so it was established in 1921 by Drake University in the city of Des Moines. So the Drake Municipal Observatory was built in 1921 as a dedicated astronomical observatory on a high point within what is now the Waveland Golf Course. For decades, it served as a place for university students and the public to learn about the stars. The classical limestone structure houses an 8.25-inch refracting telescope and was designed to provide an excellent view of the night sky away from city lights. 8.25 inches.
Is that a lot?
I don't know. Is that
Is
that
big?
I don't know. One of the most striking aspects of the observatory story, and a big part of why there are ghost stories and paranormal encounters, is Dr. Daniel Walter Morehouse. He was a highly respected astronomer and former chair of Drake's astronomy and physics department. He was deeply associated with the place during his life. He was involved in the department for decades, living nearby, and even has a headquarters in the basement where he worked, or like, not had a headquarters. He wasn't a James Bond villain. But he had quarters. He had like a bedroom down in the basement. When he would work late into the night on astronomical observations.
Dude, it's so astronomical.
Astronomical. Now, I cut out the part why on purpose. Why he is the big reason for there being ghost stories and encounters and stuff like that. Do you have a guess as to why?
He's a killer.
No, it's not a bad guess, but no.
Um. Oh, did he do like seances and stuff?
No. What were the seances about? What would a seance about? Show me planets?
Wait, didn't you just say that he's like responsible for the ghosts?
Oh, yeah, well, like, he is the ghost.
Oh, oh, oh.
My fault.
Did a telescope fall on him and he died?
No? Actually, I don't know how he died. I think they would have mentioned that if that was the case, though.
Yeah, that would be pretty topical. I don't know why.
So, him and his wife, Myrtle, um, when they passed away, that was their wish, apparently, to have their ashes put in the walls of the building.
It's kind of weird.
Um, how so?
I don't know. So, question: Is
I,
it like in a jar in the walls, or is it like sprinkled in?
um,
Because that would also be different. Like if it's just
yeah.
in a jar, I'd be like, that's a little strange.
What does interred mean?
Like
I
I think like that means like it is there.
so I don't know then. That was it just entered the wall.
Yeah. Strange,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Inside the walls of the
Like
building's entrance rotunda.
he's an astronomer. He didn't want like, oh, on your next space shuttle mission, bring my ashes up there and throw them out into space or something. That'd be way cooler.
I don't know if that was maybe a request that would be able to be met at some point.
That would be pretty cool. Just saying. This guy had low expectations for himself.
Dude, actually, I wonder if that'd be like you could just set up like just a bunch of bottle rockets and just get them like powerful enough to shoot people's ashes into space.
I'm not sure that a bottle rocket would be able to make it.
But you know what I mean, where like you get something like you can launch a weather balloon or stuff into space. But yes, you can. You've never seen the like footage of weather balloons going to space?
Like they go like up to the top of the atmosphere, but I don't think they make it past the atmosphere.
They make it.
There's no weather balloon floating around space right now.
Yes, there definitely
No,
is.
there definitely is not.
Yes, there is.
I would bet money.
I would also
I'll
bet
put
money.
$5 on there not being any weather balloons in space
Okay, I will put $5 on
that got there on their own.
Well, what do you mean? Like my guess is that
Launched
there was
the weather balloon, launched from the ground,
yes,
floated up into space.
yeah.
That did not happen.
Oh, I think it did happen.
No.
It wasn't supposed to happen. Like it was supposed to come down.
Dude, do you know how much power it takes to get beyond the atmosphere?
I think
Like a fuck ton.
I think you could get. I think you can get it high enough where the gravity is like light enough where it can go.
No.
I definitely think you can. I think you can. But I'm going to tell you why it's a bad idea. Because 30 years from now, you're going to see aliens land on planet Earth with the clones that they made from the remains of people that got shot into space.
Can a weather balloon go to space? No, a weather balloon cannot go to space because it relies on atmospheric buoyancy.
That's AI telling you that. I don't trust no AI. I need cold, hard, scientific dudes. Did you hear that?
Scientific dudes.
Yeah, but the way I said it, I was going to say I need cold, hard, scientific facts, but then I changed it to dudes. So it just sounded like
Cold hard dudes.
I need cold, hard dudes, bro. Are you hard? Are you cold? Are you scientific? Yeah, I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But yeah, break.
I'm seeing nothing that says that balloons can make it to space.
We'll do some digging tomorrow.
$5.
I said we'll do some digging. I definitely think that would be a bad idea to shoot people's remains into space because you'd see aliens would land and it would be clones made from the remains that were shot into space.
Do you know how many bodies there are floating around space? Like
Yeah,
a lot.
and they've probably cloned all of them
There's like
already.
a lot of
Well, there's
bodies.
not a lot of bodies. There's not like space coffin flop happening, dude.
Settle line. How many do you think? How many bodies? How many human bodies?
Well, when you say a lot, I think thousands.
Okay, set a number.
I think
Over or under what number is
there's
reasonable?
less than 300 bodies floating in space. There's no way there's more than that. We haven't sent 300 people to space. Unless Blue Origin has been like just rocketing
Oh, okay.
people out
So
there.
there are actually no human bodies currently floating around space because all of the deceased astronauts' remains have been recovered.
Oh.
But how many animals?
Oh, well, that doesn't count. You said
No, I'm
humans
just
remains.
because I think that I might have been thinking of animals because I
Gotcha.
think that there are like animal bodies because I think that they I'm pretty sure that like before they would send humans up, they would like do a test launch of like a prototype
Gotcha.
with animals instead.
That's sad. All right,
It is sad.
let me get back into my guy, Dr. Walter, Dr. Daniel Walter Morehouse. So like I said, him and his wife Myrtle are their ashes are stored within the walls of the building's entrance rotunda.
Right. Okay. We've established that I think that this is weird. Now we move on.
So there is a feeling of being watched in the basement. So multiple reports, especially from astronomy students, say that I cannot speak. Say that when they were down in the old basement area where Morehouse once lived and worked, they experienced a distinct sensation of being observed, even when alone. Okay. This feeling is often described as eerie or unnerving, as if someone unseen is silently monitoring their work.
Creepy.
Creepy, right? Now, this was actually, you know what? I'm gonna save the best one for last. I think there's a really cool one, but I'm gonna save that one for last. So the next is lights and locks acting up. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So one former student who worked at the observatory during her time at Drake recalled lights turning on and off by themselves, and then objects shifting just slightly, and door locks seemingly to engage or disengage without anyone touching them. She said this behavior happened more than once during late night hours and was out of the ordinary compared to other campus buildings. So other buildings didn't have shit just flying around and doors go click, 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 click.
That is most buildings.
Yes, that is most buildings. So yeah, that was I thought that was interesting. And then the doc himself, the apparition sighting. So there are accounts where people claim that they've seen the faint outline of a man walking through the observatory, often described as someone dressed in early 20th century attire. In these reports, the figure usually disappears quickly or vanishes behind walls. One person sensitive to paranormal phenomena had been quoted saying she occasionally sees an older man walking around inside the building at night. So yeah, it just seems like he's there and he's like kind of walking around. He doesn't mean anyone harm or anything like that. The next one is an adjunct 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 professor's basement experience. According to a regional news piece, one adjunct professor shared a chilling story while working alone in the basement at night. He felt the main door open behind him, followed by a cold draft coming down the stairs. He called out but heard no reply, then checked outside, only to find snow undisturbed except for his own footprints. He never saw anyone enter, but the sensation clearly stayed with him. So that's kind of interesting where it's like the door opened and closed. Nice. And you open like with the snow on the ground, it's pretty like someone would have no one's swinging in. There's no Spider-Man and stuff like that.
That is true.
Like if there's no footsteps, then who's there?
You tell me.
I can tell you, Dr. Morehouse. Um, the coolest one that I thought was ghostly corrections and weird notes. So often, or not often, but students have reported that while working on star observation laws or calculations, um, and their charts have been mysteriously altered or cleaned up when they returned after briefly leaving the room. In some stories, numerical corrections would appear in notebooks with no logical explanation, um, leading some to joke that Morehouse is still grading papers in the afterlife. Um, so I thought that was really cool.
That is cool.
That like you would go like he literally was like Goodwill Hunting that shit.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh, I can't solve this, and then the ghost professor would be like, yeah, because you had the X in the wrong spot, dummy, and stuff like that. So no, I thought that was really cool. I obviously we have never heard that story, and it does. This guy sounds harmless. Like it does
Yeah.
not. A lot of the stories were like, oh, it's so scary, and I'm like, dude's just trying to work.
He's just doing big brain stuff in the
Guy's just
afterlife.
grinding, dude. Like these stars aren't going to study themselves.
It's true.
And he doesn't trust any of you to do it. So he's going to keep on studying them stars. Estrella Estudiante.
Look at you, Mr. Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Muchos tacos. No, but yeah, I think it's haunted. I'm going haunted. What are you going?
Go Han.
How come? Tell me
It's
why.
one guy.
Yeah, but what's wrong with one guy?
I feel like you gotta have like a whole ecosystem of them in order to
No,
like
you
have the
don't.
full on haunted.
No, you can totally be haunted with one guy.
How boring would it be to be the one guy?
It sounds like he's just chilling.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this though: do you think he's there?
I mean, as a skeptic, like no.
But what stories did I say to you that you could like disprove?
I mean, it could have just been anybody else doing the grading.
No, but if there's no one there, no one's gonna walk in and be like, oh, like, let me change around your formula.
Most like ghostly things are like able to be debunked.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's there. I feel like Dr.
Knocks,
Morehouse is there.
Breezes.
Yeah.
Lights.
But the door opening,
spots.
the doors locking and unlocking.
Weird. Who knows?
But that's the whole point. If it can't logically be explained, then there's something else going on there.
I don't know, man. I'd have to spend a night there in order to determine what's locking and unlocking.
Dude, honestly,
I need to see the locks.
This sounds a little like more of like a low-key type place. Like maybe we could try to spend the night there.
I mean, it's an active university.
Yeah, but I honestly think that would make it so like I think we might have a better shot because of that.
Yeah, maybe.
Just say
we're definitely not getting into my place.
Yeah, what is
the high school? I
no.
don't think that the high school would let us ghost hunt there.
Oh man, spend the night.
I don't know if I'd want to be honest.
No, I don't think I would either. Yeah, no, I think that's a very interesting situation. I think mine's haunted. I'm probably leaning towards yours not being haunted. So.
I'm also leaning towards mine not being haunted.
I can't believe your reason for mine not being haunted is because you're like, yeah, there's one guy. There's one guy.
This is the reason
one ghost makes it haunted.
Stories, though.
Zero ghosts make a place not haunted.
I've used this explanation for other stories too.
Dude, I literally ask you, why would the door unlock or lock itself? And you go, can't explain that one. That's the whole point.
I don't know. I haven't seen the locker and the locking mechanism.
Unless it is a self-locking mechanism, there is zero explanation for how it locks itself.
Also, maybe it's just someone else. Like, all of these things could just be another dude did it and didn't tell the person.
I don't know. Yeah, but you wouldn't hear multiple instances. What about the time the door flew? I guess that one's a little bit more, like, believable as to being like just a coincidence. Like maybe the wind just got a hold of the door.
Yeah.
And he went out and stuff like that. What about the lady that says she sees the guy?
It's a lady.
What? We don't trust women
No.
now?
Oh my god. Oh my
okay,
god.
Aiden.
Oh my god. No,
Wow.
dude. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
There's a woman.
I'm saying it
I
like it's a
don't-
person. It could be like they could just
women
be
are
lying.
hysterical. It was probably her period or
Oh my
something like
God,
that. Yeah.
dude. Jesus Christ. That's gonna get clipped.
Oh man. Yeah.
No, it's like human error. Like it's just
women
people
have
are-
more human
oh
error
my-
than other people.
people are unreliable narrators.
Yep. Oh geez, yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. You said it. No one was that a ghost? Now he's gonna start believing in ghosts. Oh man.
You know what, dude?
Do you want to make a pro women statement right now? Do you think that will help your case?
Women are great.
Yeah. That didn't sound
women.
sincere at all. Anyone that needs to make a pro women statement is definitely not pro women.
Oh man.
Oh man.
If it was a dude, I would be saying it's just a dude.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You
Because
said
it's not a dude.
you were like, yeah, it's a
lady.
woman. Of course she's gonna see stuff.
Jeez, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I really walked into that one. That was
Yes,
bad.
you did.
That was
Oh
bad.
man.
All right. let's end this one there.
Oh man. All right. Well, let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you think Aiden's pro women or not. That's definitely a question that needs to be discussed. On the scale of W to N, like all the way through, I'm at a whoa in terms of whether or not he's pro women. So definitely let us know.
Oh my god.
We appreciate you
dude.
all. Unless you're a
yeah.
woman, then Aiden probably doesn't appreciate you.
That was a bad moment
Yeah.
for me.
But yeah, no, we appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe. We'll definitely have another episode for you next week.
If I don't get canceled first.
We'll definitely have another episode for you next week. And we'll see you then. Stay spooky.
Peace.
Peace.